spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. On the move, it's Durham. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's in open space downfield. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first. How about the timing on that pitch? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Parker. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Finally corralled him not before. He picks up the first down. LSU right back to the line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to test the right side with this one. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Working that right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It'll be a draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's third and long. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. There's the pressure. And they are knocked now way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. Back has it. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Now rolling to the left. Got a little space. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Lockett. Breaks into the open. Powers through the defender. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And some room to work. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Release to the back. Over the middle, it's Durham. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for them. If you make it easy, they'll make the catch and get you the first down.
And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take a shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Holstein. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has him. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. The short hand, it's Brown. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Back has it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Find some fresh air. There he goes.
This Palmer now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Here comes the option. They'll try the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got the first down and more. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
At the 40, there he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. Now Another connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Looking to buy time. Creates a little space. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Escapes the pressure going right. All by himself. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got a man. It's Thomas. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Quarterback extends the play. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football, the whole playbook.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Oh, he got loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Makes one man miss. Powers through. Touchdown, Arizona State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Oh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Parker. Crosses the 35. Puts it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
They'll try the right side. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides it and reads it. Keeps it. Fights off a defender. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. That's caught. It's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Direct snap. Got room to work. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down.
It's a seam wide open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Tight end now in motion. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. Hard running there. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Lockett. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They'll try the right side. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense. Great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play. Try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up and let's tie this game up.
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a... game tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standards.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call. Not a lot of time left in the game.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They stripped it out. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. I don't know if and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold up?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30.
As a quarterback, I used to love four-vert, right? If it's zone, you're trying to hit one of the guys running down the seam. If it's man, you have an opportunity maybe to hit one of the outside guys based on whatever your best matchup is. Nice job by the quarterback there, going to the right guy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Back has it. Dances away. Throwing right. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.